YouTube, welcome back to the weekly EPL review show, guys. We got Mike and Josh here. How we doing, lads?
Good, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, we haven't even bloody had a chance to even talk before this bloody thing started, eh? So,
last minute.
Who wants to go first?
I'm a little bit disappointed, actually.
I'm leaving it to you. We'll talk about Champions League first.
I'm sore. I've been up for what are we at now? Oh, Mikey's been the same because obviously we were messaging each other at 2:55 a.m. So what have we been awake for, Mikey? Now about 18 hours or something. I don't know if you went back to bed, but I didn't. I ended up staying up to watch Barcelona versus Bayern. So I've been awake for about 18 hours, and my heart is slowly healing.
Barcelona are so shit, bro.
Shocking, yeah.
They are so bad.
Really bad.
It's ridiculous.
You're struggling when you've got Depay. That's all they count on, pretty much.
Nah. When you got freaking De Jong up front.
Yeah, De Jong, but also Depay's their number 9.
Depay's class, but he shouldn't be the main focus at a Barcelona.
He's not a bad player. However, the way the commentators are talking him up, it was Depay or nothing this morning.
He's disheartening, JP.
Who is? Oh, is that Jake, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sore, Jake. Well,
let's do you want to talk about your game this morning? I watched I watched back the mini game and whatever. Mike, I'll let you go first, Michael. You can. Still recovering over here.
The start of the game was very similar to how they probably started against Newcastle. You know, Ronaldo got his scrap goal, and then I thought, all right, here we go, and then obviously the red card. But I think that referee, I did the same. I sort of watched a couple of the mini matches, and a few of wasn't there 2 other red cards? There
were 4 total this morning. 4 total.
And I listened to a thing this morning. It was all about the referees in the Champions League.
How big is that fucking bottle?
It's a Torley.
How big is it? Was it a liter?
700 ml. Just one of them.
Jesus Christ.
That's just a normal next to Josh, though.
That's a. They call it a I think they call it a Darwin stubby.
Hold your drink up. This is the proportion.
Oh, that's funny. Now, I was listening to this thing this morning. It was all about the going into the Champions League, Europa, and this new conference that the referees are all the stuff they're trying to work on, and they've picked up from what's gone wrong in the last season of the Premier League, the last season of La Liga, last season of Bundesliga, and one of them was the penalty. It was Ronaldo's. Was they're not letting anything go straight to VR. He didn't think twice about that one. And all that they're sort of trying to go back to roots about just going with the referees how he sees it, gameplay. That I don't know. We've got used to VR, haven't we, over the last year or so, and those what happens, in that game if that was a decision. And the booze. What do you guys think? Obviously, yeah.
Look, I don't mind the free flowing refereeing, but I think VAR is there to come to I've seen a lot of United fans say that Ronaldo had a penalty this morning. I don't think that was a penalty. I don't know.
No, well, I don't.
To me, that's just really soft. That's just play on, especially someone of his size.
Is it soft? Potentially. Yeah. However, outside 25 yards out.
Yeah, but we know that inside
hang on. If he was running through on goal and the defender came from behind him and pretty much did this with his elbow like that and pushed him into his back, would that be a free kick? Dylan, yes or no? Would that be a free kick? No argument. Yes or no?
Yeah, but I'm saying that in the box and outside the box is 2 different things.
I think that it comes down to that defender did a pretty good, that was a pretty smart tackle for a defender, right?
Yeah.
If he had come through sideways or he's used both his hands or something like that, then that would be definitely, but he just did a real smart move. He got Ronaldo. Ronaldo was that was in his head. He's like, this guy's going to take me out. And he did, but he did it so smartly. So,
personally, at the time, as a United fan, I'm going to say, was there a penalty? Yes. Because if it was outside the box, it would have been a free kick. So I'm a believer if it's outside the box, it's a free kick. And then guess what? If it's inside the box, what's the difference? A foul's a foul. However, at the time, I honestly thought, and even after seeing one or two replays straight after, that Ronaldo actually took a couple of bad... that Ronaldo actually took a couple of bad touches, and he knew he wasn't going to be able to get a shot away when he probably should have. So he thought, shit, I've had a touch here on my back. I'm going to go down and try win a penalty. And that's what I thought originally. That's my opinion.
It was I can't. Watching the game, like you said, Ralphie, afterwards about like his decision to bring on an extra defender and stuff like that. To me, it was probably keeping Ronaldo on. I would have probably took Ronaldo off. I would have, if is Cavani fit, I would have probably put Cavani somewhere more.
Didn't play.
I wouldn't have. Maybe I probably wouldn't have done the three at the back, like you said. I would have probably tried to take it to him. I like that idea. We're United, we should take it to him. But Ronaldo doesn't track back, so that's half your battle lost. You got one guy up there, that's at least,
Ronaldo did come off though. He came on. He came off for old Lingardinho with a fantastic assist.
Who was your bench options? Like, I know, like, obviously you want to go a little bit defensively, but I felt like he did it a little bit too early as well. Didn't he make a sub at 70th minute?
Well, he took. I think between Ollie, I think his first decision was the wrong one with Sancho for Dalot. I think that was the worst one because then he already had Dalot on, and Dalot hasn't played a lot of attacking. Like he's a right back. He has been playing a bit more as a winger, but he brought him on straight away to cover for that Wan-Bissaka position, and then he brought on Varane. So he's got 6 defenders on, or however many it is. That's where I think he went wrong. And then it wasn't the game for Donny either. I was watching him. Bruno was getting angry at him from the first 5 minutes. He played real shit balls. Did you see that, Ralph? Like that wasn't his game starting.
Yeah, but it's a little bit hard, bro. The guy doesn't even get played.
I know.
And then just chuck him in, and then it's so hard to. How do you get game momentum by not playing?
I know. I feel for him, Dill. I feel like I'm looking there and he's playing these bad balls. I'm like, come on, give him some slack, But that's Bruno. He expects the best. He expects that ball to come to him. It was one where it was Wan-Bissaka and him, and he played it, or it was him and whoever else was in the midfield. And he played it to Fred, and he's like, play it to me.
Very true.
So,
it's very true.
My opinion of the game. Was it a red card? Yeah, it probably was a red card. Was it a blatant red card? I don't know, but was it dangerous? Yes, it was. Was it intentional? Did he go through maliciously to try and injure the player? No.
He went for the tackle. Yeah, went for the tackle.
It was a. You know what's really funny actually?
It's an unlucky red card.
Correct. And you know what's really funny actually in that circumstance? Watching it live, as soon as Wan-Bissaka touched that ball, knowing Wan-Bissaka's style and how he plays the ball and how he controls the ball and how he dribbles with the ball, I thought, oh, fuck, here we go. And funnily enough, bang, loose touch, red card, off you go. Sancho being subbed off for Dalot, do I agree with it? No, not so much. Was it a bad call? No, not so much. However, Sancho, I think, could have got in behind his touches, etc., could have been beneficial. We obviously had to play with a 4-4-1. We had to bring on a right back. Dalot obviously had to come on. It was either Sancho, Ronaldo, Bruno, Pogba, or who else? I can't even remember who else we had on or Ronnie, right? So it was one of those 5 that came off. Sancho was a scapegoat at the end of the day because guess what? He was the one that was going to have less criticism. Ronaldo, Bruno, Ronaldo, Bruno.
They were never going to come off, yeah.
No, they were never going to come off, right? So he was the easy one to come off. At halftime, when Varane came on, I thought, you know what, not a bad move. Not a bad move. At the end of the day, we're 1-0 up at halftime. We're playing a team like Young Boys. With 10/9.5 men, we should be beating a team like Young Boys, in my opinion, in terms of the class. Yeah. We've just signed Ronaldo and we've just signed Varane. So we've just signed, 9 Champions League titles between them, and also Sancho, one of the best, up and coming talent / young talents in the world, and yet at halftime we're subbing Varane for Van der Beek, which had a 92% pass rate. Yes, he wasn't fantastic. However, Fred was diabolical in the first half. Shocking.
Fred's always
diabolical. Shocking. Van der Beek had 22 out of 23 passes, completed passes in the first half, which gave him a 92% pass accuracy. Nothing fantastic. However, with Bruno and Ronaldo moving forward, do you think Fred or Van der Beek is the person to play that quick outlet ball to get us on the attack? It's not Fred, I'll tell you that much. It's not Fred. Yeah, he subs off Fred. He goes 5 in the back. So straight away we're defensively. It's pretty much like a A-grade team playing a D-grade team.
Fred doesn't play much more forward than the halfway line anyway, so...
Exactly. Exactly right. So it's pretty much an A-grade team playing a D-grade team. And yet the A-grade team is 1-0 up and we're going to go, I'm going to defend him against a D-grade team. So it's negative tactics. We bring on Lingard and we bring on Matic. Matic is a good move, don't get me wrong. However, Lingard and Matic for Ronaldo and Bruno, the only option at one, I'm pretty sure it was 1-1 then. The only option that we've got to score a goal, realistically, with 10 men, is Bruno and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You take them both off. So, in other words, we're happy with a 1-1 draw against flogs, against flops, against farmers. Yes, with 10 men, I understand that. You bring on Lingard and Matic. You defend. And Mr. Sorry.
Hey, mate, I'll go along with it,
So let him finish his rant first, and then we'll get into the EPL games.
I've been waiting since 4:30 for this, Jake, and I apologise. I've spoke to no one about the game properly in depth for the last 15 hours, so I've been waiting. And then you bring on Lingard, Mr. I want to play top team. He's got a great... Don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for him. But, he's going to be...
out of him. Like, it's just the...
No, correct.
He brought on someone who has been playing for West Ham last season as pretty much a cam, and he puts him in there, and then they took out Fred, who was playing CDM, and that's all he does. And then the ball
Lingard was CDM. Ball. Exactly. Lingard,
he played a pass CDM. To him, thinking it was Fred. It's not Fred, it's Lingard. Lingard plays, doesn't know what he's doing.
Lingard was CDM, exactly right, Mikey. Lingard was playing CDM at that stage. Why in the world? I know it's a brain fart, right? But why in the world?
I don't know.
When you're down to 10 men, okay, it's 1-1. You're up 1-0. You're expected to win that game. There's 40 seconds left. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Even if you're facing your goal line like Lingard was, why the fuck aren't you getting your right foot through that ball, pegging it into the rosette? You waste 10 to 15 seconds. You've literally got to throw it. You've literally got to throw in with about 15 seconds to go. The ball comes in. As long as one of your players control the ball and hoof it up to the halfway line, it's all over, Ed Rover. What is he thinking?
He's not thinking. That's what it was.
I
didn't actually see his face after he did the pass.
Oh, he was nearly crying.
A little cry, wasn't it? Yeah. And then, you've also got...
Look, it's not like it's a semi-final or something. Like, you guys...
It's the first game, yeah.
Like, who else you got in your group?
We got Atlanta, Villarreal, and Young Boys. So, Atlanta and Villarreal drew 2-2. So that's where we got quite lucky. So, obviously, Young Boys should... We realistically finish bottom, right? We assumingly across the 6 games. So the way I was looking at it this morning was Villarreal, Atlanta drew 1 each. So technically speaking, we're probably only 1 point behind the other 2 serious competitors within the group. That's why we got lucky.
I think you got lucky because they drew.
Yeah.
And also, I was thinking about like some of coming into some of these. I was looking at some of the odds. I don't know about you, Josh, but like especially in this conference, you got some big European teams with big fan bases, and the odds are like, for a team that's maybe a little bit better, like look at it like this morning, you think Man United on the thing, like supposed to win, but you've got these teams that have got the massive big armies behind them, and that they're going to put the other teams off, so that's why I've had a look at some of them, there's some good odds rocking there, for the local teams.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, actually, for the games that are like in Australia, can I just say that stand is dog shit.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I didn't buy it, but like even them are like on YouTube and then their highlights and stuff. They only uploaded highlights at 4 p.m. today when I was at the gym of some of the games.
Oh, for Stan, I thought that as well. Like
they are shocking, bro. You should see the edits on the highlights is the worst edits that I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even kidding you, bro.
You said Stan, I thought you were paying out the bloody stadium.
No. I'm talking about like Stan like the sports app or whatever. But like their edits on YouTube, bro, are disgusting, bro. They actually missed one of the goals in fucking one of the games. I can't even remember it because 1-1 is like 1-1. And then they went to 2-2. I'm just like, what the fuck just happened here? In that Atalanta game? They forgot the highlight. You should, if you look at their count on like and dislike, like the ratio is like fucking stupid because people are so angry with like what is it? Is it Stan Sports?
Stan Sports, yeah. They're meant to have Fozzer and Bosnich on, aren't they? As like hosts.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they did.
It's got a photo of them when you open it up. But then half time, I haven't got anyone commenting. You just got slow-mo replays.
It was against. They had Foster and Bosnich for the Bay and Barcelona game.
Where's the other buggers for the rest of them?
Mate, obviously, because I'm assuming early game you've got no one.
Get paid to do it. I'll do it.
Because like I looked at this and like this is just like one of the things. Like at the moment, the Man United highlights are trending #1. And their dislike ratio, bro, 80% dislikes on the video.
Really?
You in a normal YouTube video, an average person maybe gets like 95% likes, 5% dislikes. If you do like a really bad video, you might get like a 50-50. These guys have freaking 80% dislikes on every. That's just like your video. Like every other video is some of these highlights, bro. Like 4 hours ago, they brought out the Juventus highlights. I didn't even know Juventus played today until they brought out that.
Because it didn't even say Juventus. It said the same name it says on FIFA. That's why.
And it says here, look, 150 likes to 300 dislikes. Like, hey, they need to fix up their shit. But I remember when Optus started, they were like really bad. I remember like they got the World Cup and everything like that as well, and they stuffed that up. So
I think the like I was watching on my TV, it was pretty good HD though.
Oh, good, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. It's ridiculous, bro. I refuse to freaking buy it. So if anyone wants to give me a stand to watch the UCL, that'd be great.
Why? Why do you refuse to buy it?
Because Arsenal aren't in it.
You know what's really embarrassing on my behalf?
What
is that? Mikey, you were on Monday night. Here I am, bloody getting on YouTube the fucking Champions League song, Pump Das, and then we go and produce that. Me trying to start up you and Jake. We're playing the Champions League song. We are the champions, and then we go and do that. It's it broke my heart.
It doesn't look. I still think you'll get through just because of the Ronnie factor and circumstances. Red, and I just think that Optus losing it is disgraceful. They just got outbid, bro. I think they can't see competitors' bids. That's the thing either. So when they all bid for these contracts, sort of like my line of work as well, like you just bid for it and you just got to hope they do the best price. So Optus maybe just went in with their same price or something like that, and Stan Sport just said, "Fuck it, we're just going to take it all for you."
$10 a month's not too bad, and
but you do $10 a month. Let's say, look at this, like beIN Sports, that's got a shit ton of stuff. If you do Sky Sports or Foxtel or whatever, then you've got the likes of KO, if people have that, Optus Sport, Stan Sport now.
Oh, it adds up,
Just there alone is like $50-$60. Then everyone else has. You wait till I reckon that Netflix and shit are gonna start buying the rights to all the stuff.
Of course, I will.
It makes sense.
You even got
this is such a
FFA Cup on at the moment with 10 play.
Hey,
I know it's free. FFA Cup. and the A-League is now at 10.
I don't watch that.
Oh, well, I don't fucking watch A-League.
Who
Anyway.
the fuck watches that?
I don't watch I don't watch A-League, but I watch the FFA Cup because our main coach at the local club, he's actually a role player, so we obviously I support him.
What's his name?
Rama Akbari.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, we'll start talking about Premier League. Obviously, we went through all the freaking fixtures or whatever on Monday, but we'll go through some of the games, or all the games that are happening. So, first game of the weekend. What's this? Saturday? Oh, Saturday 5 a.m. Saturday 5 a.m. We got Newcastle taking on Leeds. I think Leeds actually doing. Bielsa needs to wisen the hell up, man.
I think so too.
Attacking, but his defense, he needs to change something, bro. He's shocking.
Did you see they didn't get the red appealed?
Yeah, I saw they appealed for it. Yeah.
Oh, a stroke.
Yeah, they didn't get it. Do you get an extension? Yeah. If you fail an appeal, do you get an extension?
No, I don't think so.
What's Paramount?
Oh, that's the what do you need that for now? Some form of fucking sport. I can't remember.
So yeah, it's dual. Like so much I'm hearing is it's going to be a big riot, sort of not so much riot, but a home game for Brucey, like, you know, and the Newcastle
the fans are getting they're getting fed up.
Be a fair few, you know, fair few like signs out and whatnot. So
Newcastle are.
Yeah, they've protested many times before, bro. But
so I'll be watching it with my old man, Newcastle Matt, because I'll be at home. Get up in the morning, watch it.
Oh, I'll watch that for sure. Yeah, I'll wake up and watch that.
And we both hate Leeds, but I think probably Leeds would probably win that.
I do hope that Newcastle will win.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's sort of Leeds. You know, it's going to be Newcastle probably. If he sort of sets out like he did against United, then Leeds are just going to keep attacking, and they'll break. If they sort themselves out and maybe have a bit more going up forward, give them something because Leeds are always open at the back and be a back and forth sort of game, then it could be up for Newcastle, but just up to how he sets them out to start with, you know what I mean?
Are you eating hot chips?
Yeah, but I'm eating dinner.
You bastard. Now I feel like hot chips.
I only got home bloody 10 minutes before the stream started from 5:30 this morning.
What are you saying? 2 or 3-0, Mike?
I'll say 2-0 to Leeds.
What do you reckon, Ralphie?
I actually agree with you, Dill. I think Bielsa could be in a bit of trouble with Leeds.
I don't know if they'll get rid of him. I just think his style is very dangerous. I could see them potentially finishing that bottom half of the table.
A lot of Leeds fans like him. It's not like they're against him.
Their style's definitely obviously definitely dangerous because they play out from the back. They play attacking football. They they obviously leave gaps in behind, and that's Bielsa's philosophy. And no doubt as a Leeds supporter or as a supporter, if you're playing attacking football or attempt to playing attacking football,
it reminds me of Wenger.
Yeah, you're going to deal with the consequences. However, I think that if Leeds actually don't wake up this year, I think last year they over-succeeded within reason. I think that their style won't suit the Premier League as much this year, and I think it'll be a down to earth. So I actually think if they don't change things around, they could be in trouble. They could be in serious trouble this year of definitely being in a relegation fight instead of that sort of 8th to 13th spot.
I think they'll finish like that 12th to 15th, maybe the way they're playing.
Yeah. Coaches aren't dumb, they'll they're going
to catch on to their style of play, yeah.
Yeah, So
I'm going to say either a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw.
I'm actually going to go with a Newcastle 2-1. Joe Willock to score. Hey, did they actually get that signing over the line of Santiago Muniz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a sign.
Yeah, I mean, like, did they get him? Is he playing yet?
Poor bugger.
No, not playing yet. He wasn't on the bench or anything for
Imagine if they give him the same kit number. What do you have? 38, I think, wasn't it, Santiago? I want to watch that. Is that on Netflix? I want to watch that.
Yeah, it'd be on Goal 1, 2, and 3. Surely it'll be on Netflix.
Don't waste your time with number 3.
Yeah, 3 is bullshit.
We're all around the same age. We'd have grown up around those movies, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, I thought I was going to make a professional.
I was the guy who broke his leg. Horrible with the girls.
Wolves taking on Brentford. Obviously, as we know, Wolves getting off to a 2-0 win, but they've been playing pretty decent throughout anyway.
Looking a bit better for them, no way. Yeah.
Yeah. Brentford last minute lost to Brighton, but I saw Ivan Toney came out this week, or not this week, yesterday, and started taking the piss out of Arsenal.
Did he?
Yeah,
he like Arsenal, does he? He's done that before.
He did a podcast or something like that. We were linked to sign him as well, the bastard. And he did like a pod. I don't know who the podcast was or whatever, but did a podcast and they asked him to see about the fixtures and everything like that. And he just pretty much said that he didn't expect like Arsenal to be as bad, which is fair. Like you could say that we were shit. But then he started going on about saying that we'll never win anything, that we have no strikers that can score goals and all this sort of bullshit. Like, first of all, for that game, Abba and Laka, like, they had COVID, so they weren't playing. They only came back. Laka hasn't even played this year. So,
yeah, exactly.
Aubameyang just played 2 games, and Tony's only got, like, 1 goal or 0 goals in 4 games? I think, like, as a player, like, for him, I think he just needs to pipe the fuck down. Like, he's done nothing. He's proved it nowhere. Came from, 2nd division, scored 30 last year, but Premier League is a whole different kettle of fish. You'll be lucky to get more than 15, to be honest. So I think he needs to pipe down and stop talking shit about people that are a lot better than him. But
I do agree with you completely, actually.
Yeah. If he said something about, like, oh, I didn't think Arsenal were as good and all that, yeah, fair enough. Like, you versed them. They weren't as good.
You know, at the end of the
day,
right?
Don't say that they got no fucking strikers and we can't win anything.
At the end of the day, in my opinion, when it comes down to that kind of aspect, realistically, he's going to probably be fighting relegation, and Lacazette, Aubameyang, Saka, etc. Within reason, they're not going to be fighting relegation. So, you know, don't try and pipe up and say Arsenal are. And I'm not a fan of Arsenal, but don't try and pipe up and say Arsenal are rubbish and they don't have this, they don't have that. When you're the one that's going to be battling to keep your team up for the end of the season.
Yeah, but just imagine talking like a little bit of shit, and then Aubameyang, obviously, he's getting old, so he's gonna like maybe retire or leave soon. Lacazette's contract's ending, Eddie's ending. Arsenal might be up for a striker in the next 6 months to a year because we're gonna have to buy a striker in January next year. We need a striker. So what happens? Tony has a decent season, or we see potential, and we were linked already with him. Do Arsenal go in for that, or do they think, nah, this guy talks shit about us? Fuck him.
Not now.
Like he's screwing himself. Like, you know what I mean?
Martial, mate. Martial, that's who you want.
I would have taken Martial of old, yeah. When we played our old style of football, maybe like
they had that goal, wasn't it? His first ever goal for Man United. They compared it to Thierry Henry.
Against Liverpool.
Yeah. You know what? You beat Liverpool 2-1 that game. I saw that game 3 days ago on my Facebook. I had a Facebook memory. It was like 2015 or something like that, or 2016. I can't remember when it was. And it was that Martial thing, and it was like the page comparing him to Henry. And I literally like responded to it saying, like, don't even fucking compare it. Like, it's literally one shot. Let's see if he can do it. And he's done shit all since then. Because I remember every fucking United fan was comparing him to Henry. I was just like, shut up.
Well, here you go, John. I don't know whether you know Dill. However, it might grind your gears. I was actually listening. No, not the 8-2. Okay. I was actually listening to a podcast. I think it must have been last night, in the last 24 to 48 hours, where they were actually using Henry as an example of a poor legend to play for a club. How's that deal, hey?
People are idiots, man.
Pretty much saying that Henry was not an Arsenal legend. In other words, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
And this person has 1 million subscribers too.
Who the fuck is it?
Think about it. 1 million subscribers. I listen to United
Goldbridge.
Podcasts. Yeah.
He's he must have been doing that for clicks, bro. He has to be doing that for clicks, bro. Nah. Goldbridge has to be doing that for clicks, bro. There is no way that any person can deny Thierry Henry is not a fucking legend.
He's a 30-something-year-old man, probably still lives at home, and he's got his mum to video him doing that in the backyard. Did you see that?
Mike doesn't like Michael.
No, I don't.
No.
I am a little bit confused because A, no, B, no, and C, no. But yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't know why he said that. So what's his... Who does he classify as a fucking legend?
I think he was talking about... I believe from memory, don't quote me on it, but there was something about Ronaldo not being a legend or something. He said, well, how can you classify... If you can't classify Ronaldo as a legend, yet these people classify...
No. The thing is with Ronaldo... No, the thing with Ronaldo is Ronaldo didn't spend the best part of his years at Man United. Ronaldo he started breaching into the best part of his years. That's how he obviously got his move and his name.
He finished the Premier League. He won the Premier League. Won the Champions League with Man United.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like he started. That's where he started becoming like the best player in the world. You know what I mean? So he then moved on and he spent his best core years at Real Madrid for 7 years. That's what he did. Henry spent that at Arsenal. Yeah, that's why he has that legendary status. He spent his best 8 years. Ronaldo scored his 300 goals in Madrid. Ronaldo's only scored 80 goals for Man United. That's pretty fucking crazy. Like people don't see. He scored like 86 or something goals for United.
Did you see he was level this morning with Champions League games with Casillas?
Yeah.
Did he?
Now.
Yeah. So against I think we got Villarreal at home next in 2 weeks' time. He'll obviously break that record.
That'll be a tough component. They beat you last time in the final.
Dylan, we forgot about that. Can we move on?
I'm just saying they're going to be a tough component.
Can we move on?
I got up in the morning, drunk piss, was hungover when I realised we had lost, and then walked to McDonald's crying. That was my morning.
I actually was on my way out to. I was actually on my way out to Chinchilla for work that morning, so I actually drove out to Ipswich, pulled over, I was watching some of the game, pulled over in Ipswich to watch the extra time penalties, etc. And then when De Gea missed, I slowly, went into my shell and kept driving out, and off I went.
It's fucked. I've been there.
Right, so the Wolves game then.
Yeah, fuck. We
get off track, so we can't run a bit of YouTube thing, can we?
35 minutes.
Imagine just when we're playing checkers at the pub when we're 80.
Wolves and Brentford. I'm gonna go with Wolves again. I'm gonna go Wolves 2-0. I think they'll keep clean sheet. Just because fuck Tony.
Don't copy me.
You say 2-0 as well?
I'm gonna say 2-0. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you say?
I think the exact same thing.
I think it's going to be a real back and forth sort of game with the way the Wolves played, and I think Brentford will try and, Wolves aren't as.
Look, Brentford have been playing good. I think they've been playing great.
I think it's going to be like attack versus attack. So I was going to say Wolves to win by 3-2. So a few goals.
3-2. Jesus, that's a big scoring game. I don't know if they got that in them. Yeah. All right. Another. Jesus, started with boring games this week, eh? Norwich versus Watford. Next game. I'm just trying to think. Norwich have been fucking shocking. Have they even won a game yet?
No, they've been shit. No.
Lost to Liverpool. Lost to
Have
City.
They scored? Have they scored? Oh no.
They scored one. I think they had a 2-1 or something loss.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find
they
it.
did look. They did look a little bit better against Arsenal though. So.
Yeah, but it's Arsenal, so let's not gas Norwich up.
Exactly.
It's fucking bottom of the table clash there, mate. The amount of Arsenal fans I've seen get gassed, it's stupid, bro. It's actually fucking stupid. Just Watford. I'm just gonna go Watford 2-1. I don't think Norwich will win. They really didn't. They didn't have a shot on target. We stopped 2 defensive blocks, but they didn't Ramsdale didn't even touch the ball. You could have had no keeper in. So yeah, I'm gonna go Watford 2-1.
I'd go. I think it'll just be a test to see for the bottom of the table. I would say I'm gonna Norwich that little bit better from last game, but Watford did pretty good last round 2, getting that first goal. Did they get their first goal?
Who, Watford?
Yeah.
They lost 2-0 to Wolves.
No.
Lost to Tottenham 1-0.
I'll go Norwich 1-0. Norwich 1-0.
What would you say, Ralph?
I'm going to say a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, it's probably more realistic.
I think probably it'll probably be a bloody 4-4 draw, but I just think they're both going to, within reason. I could be wrong, but I just think they're both going to cancel each other out. They're both. Let's be realistic. They're probably both in. Both of them are in our bottom 3 teams to get relegated, I would assume. So they're both probably going to be pretty cagey. They're both probably going to be pretty cagey. They know that come the end of the season, 35 games in, Watford could be on 18th place and Norwich could be on 17th place potentially. So I just don't think they're going to... It's like, when Liverpool play Chelsea, when City play United, etc., those top 4 teams play each other. They know that if they drop 3 points, they're in trouble. And I think within this game, I think both of those teams are going to think, if we drop 3 points, we're in trouble. So I think it's going to be a draw, 1-1.
Okay. Next game, best game of the weekend, Burnley taking on Arsenal. From an outside, what do you guys reckon?
We had did we talk about that Everton Burnley game? It was the morning after we did that.
No, we didn't get to talk about it. Yeah, Burnley obviously went up.
I think Burnley were a little bit unlucky, unlucky with that game. They were playing a bit more out.
Burnley were better. They're so some of those tackles, bro. One of those could have been a red card. Do you see that one where he just cleaned him on the sideline? That slide tackle could have been a red card, man.
Gray's goal was really
Damari
good.
Gray.
He that touch he had to set himself up, like they didn't really focus on that after the game, but I thought that was.
I can't believe
that was way better than what Ronaldo's was, So, I think I hate to say it, I just think it'll be like a 1-0 to Burnley. I think they'll somehow get a goal and then just be really defensive, and they're really good at that. So
we can't break down defenses.
I just think 1-0. Chris Wood from a bloody header or something like that.
Yeah, we've been struggling crosses and throw-ins. Yeah. And the thing is, Sean Dyche will know exactly how Brentford beat us, and it was crosses, long throws, scrappy football, and we can't handle that shit because our guys are weak as piss. So look, I don't want to tip a loss unless it's like a big team, but I just think just a 1-1 draw probably, to be honest.
I think that's fair.
To be honest, I just got to be real. I really can't see us winning. We can't, as much as people want to say, we had 30 shots and whatever, but 5 on target, didn't do anything with the chances. Like, you're not going to be able to create those same chances against a Burnley team that is good at parking the bus and stopping teams from creating. So
at home too, Burnley. Yeah, they don't lose.
Look, I want us to win, but I just think it'll just be a 1-1. But it's like I said, if we lose, I'm not going to be shocked. I'll be angry, but that's normal.
I think Arsenal 2-0.
Oh,
there you go.
Take that. Put that in my basket.
Put that in the basket. I think. I know you're an Arsenal fan. You're a pessimist, Dylan, within reason. However,
no, I'm a realist. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, Mikey? Are you laughing at my comment with Dill, or are you laughing at my comment with Doyle?
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, mate. I'm laughing at you,
What was the comment with Doyle?
Oh, because about the fantasy team. So I added him back. To the group chat, and I said, has a City supporter got his big boy pants on yet? Or is he still acting like a 6-year-old when his Beyblades aren't as good as his classmates? And then he posted something about Ronaldo, and then I also said about you traded Charizard for Squirtle. I'm not your friend anymore. Back in school, when you used to trade Pokemon cards and all that, and you didn't like it. And he posted a photo about Ronaldo.
you know about that thing draft. Like I literally said to everyone on that Saturday, like I'll give everyone a player. Because Fishy, I gave Fishy Kane.
Well, there you go.
Well, no one's talking about that. Bet your Fishy stay quiet.
And then I said, was just hoping you pick your knickers up, mate, and stop throwing them away like a 5-year-old over a bit of fun fantasy league. Proud of you though for being a big boy and accepting back into the group chat. Just trying to fucking wheel him in, trying to get a bite.
Doesn't bother me, boys. I play the real fantasy.
I was going to say, you guys do real fantasy anyway.
Yeah, but mate, you do. I'm fucking rubbish at that, to be honest with you.
But yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll struggle. Realistically, I just think it's just going to be a one. Just that type of team, Arsenal can't play well against because that's the type of team that actually has balls, and we are 11 men of pussies.
Yeah, but you know what? The reason why I said 2-0 Arsenal, right? I think you're away from home, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a away game. Yeah, it's at Burnley.
Yeah, I know you're away from home, but the reason why I said 2-0 Arsenal is because within. And it was the same as last year. I know I regretted it a fair few times. However, Arsenal should, realistically, at the bare minimum, be a top 10 squad. They should be. I know you're going to say, yeah, but let's as they are right now, right? As they are right now,
top 6.
As they are right now. Well, there you go. At top 6.
If our squad isn't good enough. But the players that we have in there, player for player, can be a top 6, not a top 4.
Well, there you go. So a top 6. So the reason why I tip Arsenal all the time is for that sheer fact is that Arsenal should be beating Burnley home and away. And
last year
I know they're struggling, and yeah,
1 point.
I didn't know that.
Year.
Well, I didn't know that.
In the competition, there you go. Maybe we got 0. Did we get 0?
No, I'm just saying that as an outsider, I personally think that Arsenal should beat Burnley. Hence why I tip Arsenal to beat Burnley, if that makes sense. I thought United would beat Young Boys. Did we? No, we didn't. But fuck, would you tip them? Yeah, you fucking would. And that's the way it works.
Yeah, sometimes not how it is. You got to judge it on how much bitches they are. But yeah, whatever. Let's just move on. Fuck Arsenal. Next game, City versus Southampton. I think that's just going to be a very easy game for Man City, to be honest. Southampton haven't been the best so far, personally. Where is Southampton on the table? They're sitting 14th. What are they on? 3 points. 3 draws. Sheesh. I'm going to go Man City 4-1.
Give them the goal, will you?
4-0.
I'll give him the goal. I'll give him a goal.
You give him impressive. I don't think Southampton will score. I'm going to say it might be 3, but I'm going to say 4. 4-0 City. If City are at home, definitely 4-0.
I'll go all out. 5-0.
5-0. They've done a lot like that. City 4-0. Makes sense, Joshy. Liverpool versus Palace. Palace, a little bit of a shock result, but I tell you, if Liverpool keep fit, they're that dark horse that no one talks about. They're a freaking good team starting 11. So if they keep fit, but like we sort of spoke about in our review show, so you can sort of see that the greediness up front. I think with Jota, they're definitely better instead of Firmino because he gives them more up top. But that Mane Salah,
he's more on the break. Firmino is not more of a break player. He's
more like
tactical player.
I think Jota, personally, I think Jota's quality. I've got him in. I don't know if I've got him in normal fantasy, but I know I've got him in draft. I know I picked him in draft, and the reason why I picked him in draft is because within reason, I thought that Jota would start ahead of Firmino. And the reason why I thought that Jota would start ahead of Firmino is because Jota scores more goals. He creates more chances. He can finish. Apart from Salah, obviously, he's a class above. However, out of those 4, I would actually say that Josh is probably the second best finisher within that team. You know, I would say he's definitely an Mane and Firmino in terms of, you know, finishing chances created. And that's
Mane's really dropped a lot.
Oh, big time! Yeah, he's
he was my favorite out of Salah and Mane. Like out of those two at one stage, I felt like he was undervalued. But
Mane's a bit older, though, isn't he?
Is he?
2 years older, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Don't even know.
And he's been in the league longer because he was at Southampton, wasn't he? When
he was.
Salah was in Fiorentina
Roma.
and Roma. So
Roma, yeah. I reckon Palace they did good, but there wasn't really like any like crazy beautiful plays. You know, when they won 3-0, it was against Tottenham. It was shocking, but I reckon Liverpool 2-0 in that game.
I'm going to say Liverpool 3-0. And the reason why I'm going to say 3-0 is because they have a little bit of a funny habit of winning around the 2-3-0. So
they do,
I've actually just brought it up as I'm talking, hence why my slight delay, because I thought 3-0 because they've played Norwich, first game of the season, 3-0.
Yeah.
Burnley, 2-0. Chelsea, obviously, you know, tougher game, 1-1. Yeah. Leeds, 3-0. Tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised, mate, if they win the Champions League 3-0. Against Palace, I wouldn't be surprised if they win 3-0.
Who do they have in the Champions League?
AC. At home, though.
Hey, listen, AC Milan have been playing so... Hey, bro, I would not be surprised if AC Milan win. They've been playing some good fucking football, man.
They haven't got Zlatan. Zlatan's out for that game.
Why is he out? He played on the weekend?
No, he's out for that game. I saw this morning.
Oh, really?
Mm.
He must have re-injured himself.
I've got Liverpool and a multi, so...
Me too. I think Liverpool... I would say 1-2, if not 3-0. I know that AC Milan might have a little bit of a decent go forward. However, I think we spoke about it last. I think I touched on it last week that Liverpool with Van Dijk. Oh,
different team. Yeah.
My biggest steal for the draft so far, and I know he doesn't score much. However, Matip against Van Dijk with the clean sheets, with Van Dijk beside him. They don't concede. And he's been playing 90 minutes. You're pretty much guaranteed 6 points every single round. And for a defender, Mikey knows as Mr. Bloody Fantasy Man, if you can get your defender to get 6 points every single round, you're doing bloody well. So Matip has actually been one of my surprise packets that I actually drafted and traded about 2-3 weeks ago now, for the sheer fact that I don't think he'll get dropped. I know they got that Kanate and they signed him to probably play along Van Dijk at one stage. However, with the form that they're in, I just don't see Matip being dropped. Like how can you drop a centre back partnership that's conceded one goal in 4 games in the Premier League? You can't.
No, you can't. You got to keep it until it's not working. But it's a good thing. It's like an extra player there means there's more competition. So.
Oh, of course, correct, exactly.
Off topic, I'll put it first. And I was going to say, I reckon Crystal Palace will get a goal, but I think it will be like a 2-1, 3-1. But I'll go with 3-1. I think they'll get a goal somehow. I was going to say, did you see that? It's the German team that starts with the S and they play in red or something.
Stuttgart.
Like that. Yeah, I think it was. Did you see that guy over the weekend? He was a centre back, and it was his debut. Did you see that?
No.
Comes on. So he came on in the first half. But I think because it was an injury, I could be wrong. Like it looked like he came on the pitch. First ball comes his way, and it's a high ball, and he doesn't time it right. It bounces over his head, and then the striker's running at him, and all he's got to do is play a nice ball back to the keeper. And he plays like a real soft pass, and the striker manages to catch up to it before it gets to the striker, plays the ball in, and he's like, "Oh no, that's my first touch for this team." And then he looks up and they're calling back off the pitch.
No way.
So it was done. See you later.
That was his game, yeah.
Poor bloke.
He's done a Jonathan Woodgate for Real Madrid. A red card and an own goal in his debut.
He's done
it can't be Arsenal's because we send Mavropanos there, but he's been playing excellent. He usually starts from every week.
He's done a Steven Gerrard across 2 games in 1 game, eh? Red card in 10 seconds, and then a slippy G for Demba Ba, who's now retired in the other.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring that up, but anyway, we'll keep going, eh?
All right. Yeah, let's. What's the next one? Villa versus Everton.
That'd be a good
Everton
game,
have done
actually.
a decent start, eh?
That wouldn't be a bad game. I'll probably go just like a. Oh, I don't know actually. I think Everton maybe a bit more after watching them.
I don't think Martinez and Buendia are back yet.
I'll say
Why?
2-0 to Everton.
Don't they still have that fucking?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
because of Brazil.
Something wrong with him. Yeah.
No, because Alisson and Fabinho played on the weekend, so that was just that got approved about 48 hours before kickoff on the weekend.
I'll tell you exactly.
Martinez didn't play, did he?
He's got 75% chance of playing.
Because of why?
Doesn't say. That's just what it is. Lack of match fitness.
But I know Alisson played obviously for Liverpool on the weekend. I'm pretty sure Fabinho played. I'm pretty sure Fred could have played on the weekend for United. So the Brazilian thing wasn't an issue. I believe in the end they approved it.
Okay.
I think personally, I think Everton, because I actually have them in a multi as well. In the same,
I think Everton as well.
In the same multi as a couple of others. Everton are $3 plus to win.
Are they?
I think it's a steal. Yeah,
that's a good money. Yeah.
I know they're away from home. They haven't lost yet though this season. Aston Villa's only. I know it's only 3 or 4 games in. However, Aston Villa's only won 1 game so far this season. You know, I think
been doing. I thought they'd be playing a lot better than what they would, but they've been pretty poor. I reckon, honestly.
I agree.
They were in my top 7, I think, like that. I think I put them 7th or whatever above Tottenham, and I take that back now. They've been shocking.
Yeah, I think at $3.30 or 20 or whatever, whatever Everton is, I think that there's a red hot. Could it be a draw? Yes. I'm pretty confident that Villa won't win. You could eat me on my words. However, I think at Everton at $3 plus it could potentially be a steal for a multi-grabber. And I'm going to say in that game, then if that's the case, if I think it's going to be a steal, I'm going to say 2-1.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Everton 2-0.
2-0 as well.
Yeah.
What did I say? 2-1 or 2-0? I'm going 2-0. I said 2-0.
Yeah, I think 2-0. Brighton Leicester. Brighton actually great start to the season.
That'd be a good game as well.
I think it'll be a good game.
Leicester a little bit.
Leicester are a bit shaky at the back, haven't they? I think they
Sionchu since the international games has been shocking.
And Evans is injured, and they've got that Empty or whatever 18. His name is. I've got him in my fantasy, but I just think they're a bit rocky at the back.
Yeah, they're not.
Here's another right for you. So, exactly what I just mentioned with the Everton game. Are you surprised that Leicester are actually the outsiders of this game? Brighton are the favourites to win.
Brighton.
They've had a great start to the season. That doesn't.
I know they have. No, I know they've had a great start to the season. But on paper, right, when you look at before the season, I think both of you. Obviously, I wasn't involved, but both of you did the pre-match table. I guarantee you right now that both of you would have tipped Leicester ahead of Brighton on to finish on the table.
Of course, yeah.
So for Leicester to be the outsiders, it goes to show that Brighton's had a great start to the season, and B, it just goes to show that again. I personally think the Leicester's are overs. Within reason, their quality. If they perform to their potential and they have their quality players that show up and do what they need to do and do the job they need to do. Leicester should be winning that game within reason. Graham Potter's a great manager. Yes, I agree. Brighton are the overachievers. They're probably going to be overachievers in the year, but still, Leicester are a European side. Brighton aren't at the end of the day.
Leicester are going to play the Lazio tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Who have Brighton got? No one. So they're going to be a lot more fitter.
No, of course. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if you guys catched it, but Maddison got booed off in that game on the
Did he
weekend.
really?
I didn't see that. No.
He came off. He got booed by fans. It was either them booing that they didn't want him to come off. It was a possibility, but he's been playing shit. He's that guy that was linked with Arsenal, wasn't he, Dill?
Should have come to
Arsenal. He was linked with us 12 months ago for £80 million.
But I think he's just, I don't know what's happened to Maddison. Like he didn't get picked in England, but
he did have the injury.
I wouldn't have taken him how he is now. Yeah, like he's just I mean, you got Vardy, who guarantee you could probably get a goal out of him, but other than that, they're not starting with Iheanacho for whatever reason. They're not playing.
And he was
the two
banging at the end of the season.
They're
but yeah, I think
to a team that just won. Didn't they win the cup?
FA Cup. Yeah. Beat Man City. I reckon a 2-2 draw, but I do think that Brighton can win that 2-1.
I'm going to say 1-0 Leicester.
Brighton 2-1.
Yeah, I think Brighton 2-1's a decent chance. All right, well, two last games of the week. We'll go with your game last, but we'll go first, which is actually the last game, is the Tottenham versus Chelsea, which would be a great game. I think Spurs really got a shake-up. Thoughts on West Ham? West Ham good. They did good last year as well, man. Ivan Toney's a baller, but they don't have Ivan Toney. So.
They've got the game tomorrow morning, haven't they? They've got their
Europa
Friday morning. Yeah,
they're in the Farmers, aren't they? They're in the conference, not Europa.
No. Yeah. Tottenham are in the Farmers.
Oh.
West Ham actually made the Europa League.
Yeah,
they got 6th.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tottenham, Chelsea. I reckon Chelsea are gonna win that again. Lukaku, man, he's so fucking good, man. Geez, looking at that Tottenham defense, Chelsea 3-1. Lukaku double.
I like it. Yeah. I was gonna say 3-0. I don't think Tottenham.
I'm just giving them, like a Sun Heung-min goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That bastard scores all the time. Is Kane even back?
Yeah.
He hasn't even scored a goal yet.
No, I know. Been rubbish.
Love it. Nothing to love.
That fishy's happy though. He's got his fans.
I saw the. I don't know if you saw that tweet today, but someone on TikTok or whatever put like Jimenez. What they said, Harry Kane over Jimenez or something. And then the Wolves admin replied to their post saying, at least Jimenez wants to stay at our club.
Got him.
Fucking so funny.
Oh, it's fair enough, though.
Yeah, it's fucking fair. He doesn't want to be there. There you go.
In that game, what really worries me as a believer of a title contender supporter is that Chelsea just fucking Tuchel. I think we spoke. I'll talk about it every single week, right?
It's the defense.
Tuchel just don't even look like conceding. Well, actually, not so much don't look like conceding, but they don't concede. Even in the Champions League this morning, man, yeah. I'm hoping. I know it sounds bad, but I'm hoping Chelsea drop points, because I don't want fucking... I don't... If it's not United, I don't want an English team to win the Champions League, right? So I'm thinking, 100%. I hope Chelsea drop points. 0 or half-time. They've had 3 shots on goal. They've had 3 shots, none on goal. None on target. I'm thinking, you ripper, here we go. They don't fucking concede. That's their biggest... That's their biggest plus is that they don't concede. All they do is literally need one decent shot on target, and you've got Lukaku now up front. Yeah. I think it's going to be a Lukaku-Ronaldo, definitely a Lukaku-Ronaldo golden boot. Within reason, it realistically should be, or will be,
and then you'll put Salah in the mix.
Of course,
it's gonna be them three that run it out. But Lukaku, the way he's scoring, bro. But the thing that wins titles is defense.
Of course, it is 100%,
bro. But you stop people from scoring, you win.
But you know what? Matches. But you know what really pisses me off, right? I listen to podcasts and I hear. And don't worry, I'm not a Chelsea supporter. I don't watch a lot of Chelsea games. However, I listen to podcasts and I hear, Tuchel's got Chelsea playing great attacking football, blah, 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 blah. Well, in my eyes, when you're winning 1-0 and you don't concede, or you're winning 2-0 and you don't concede, and you've got 8 shots for 3 on target and you score 2 goals, that's not attacking football. In my eyes, that's a Jose Mourinho. Yeah, that's a Jose Mourinho-ish kind of style. Not so defensive, not so park the bus, but it's we don't concede and we make sure that we are clinical up in front to make sure we score one. So he's not playing attacking football. He's making sure that they don't concede to then make sure that they go up and hopefully jag a goal or 2.
Look at this. This is this morning's stats. 10 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal.
There you go. Did I not just say that? Hit my point.
It was a really good header from Lukaku as well. Really good.
But that's why you pay the money for a player like that. Just clinical, bro. He does it like Ralphie. Another one again.
Off the ground for fucking United, could he?
No, he's a different player, and Conte made him better. But this is another one that proves your point. Yeah. I'm going back now. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Villa had 18 shots, 6 on target. Chelsea had 12 shots, 4 on target, scored 3 goals.
There you go.
But wait a second. Here we go. I'm gonna keep fucking digging this back up. Chelsea versus Liverpool. 6 shots, 3 on target, 1 goal. Get a 1 or draw out of that game. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Actually, well, they slapped us. I'm not going to go to that one. They had 20 plus shots in that game. I know that. That was a fucking raping. But here we go. A 3-0 against Crystal Palace. 12 shots, 6 on target, 3 goals. And that was with no Lukaku. That was with no Lukaku in that game.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You know, like within reason, they start. I think Tuchel's got them starting from back to front, if that makes sense. Like with United, right? And Mikey would agree with this, and probably everyone would agree with this. With United, I know we're going to get onto them in a second in terms of our game against West Ham. However, with United, our motto, or my belief, not at the moment because I'm a little bit sore still. However, within reason, if we concede 2, I believe that we've got the attack to go and score 3. Yeah. And that's the United philosophy. With Chelsea, mate, they have the philosophy, in my eyes, that guess what? They don't need to go and score 1, 2 maximum, because guess what? They're not going to fucking concede.
Mm.
You know, and that's the difference.
Did you guys catch the highlights of that game, though, this morning?
Yeah.
Which one? The Zenit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Rudiger's run?
Dude, he bossed that. He nearly scored it.
Yeah. Pretty good, eh?
Dude, how quick was he?
Yeah, it's
flying.
Good. All right, on to United. I'll go get to bed anyway.
Yeah. We'll go through this one. We're already at an hour anyway, so let's go through this quickly. West Ham, Man United, they're going to have no Antonio because of the red card. You guys are going to come out to prove a point. You've got your away record, one that's going to keep continuing to grow. And Man United, 3-0. I can't see West Ham scoring without Antonio. They got no one really attacking. They're missing a few players. You guys will be full. You're going to be pissed off. Point to prove. Ronaldo will come out with another double.
We've got a bigger break too between games.
Yeah.
My heart, 4-0. I'm impressed.
No, that's what Josh said.
Oh. No, 4-0 or more, City. My heart hopes for 3.
What are you hopeful, bro? Like, you're talking like you're fucking Arsenal here, bro.
No, hang on.
Man United.
Hang on one second, right? Hang on, Mikey, I know you got to go to bed, right? But hang on for 1 second. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you hope for? You've got to understand, right, that we've just, in our last 3 away games, so we've had 3 away games so far this season. We've drew to Wolves, where we should have lost, right? We beat Wolves, sorry, didn't we?
Yeah, 1-0.
Yep, we beat Wolves. We drew to Southampton. So we drew to Southampton 1-1. We should have lost. We drew to Wolves. We beat Wolves 1-0. Within reason, we probably should have bloody lost. We lost to Young Boys 2-1. So there are 3 away games this year so far. We're now playing away against West Ham.
A weakened West Ham.
Doesn't matter. What? Because of no Antonio. We play Young Boys this morning, and although Wan-Bissaka got sent off after 35 minutes, yes, we controlled the game within reason, and they didn't have many chances. However, apart from Bruno's magical flick with the outside of his right foot, where Ronaldo happened to pop up and hit it and nutty the keeper, we had fucking nothing for 35 minutes. Against Southampton, we had nothing for nearly 90 minutes. Against Wolves, we had nearly nothing for 90 minutes. That's 225 minutes where we've had literally no attacking flair when we're away from home. At home, we're a different story, yes. This is what makes me nervous against West Ham. This is what makes me nervous when we play away from home. Because
so what do you think the score will be?
I am too worried that Ollie goes, fuck, we can't lose when we're away from home. We've got to play defensive. Why do you think we went fucking 5 at the back, even with 10 men against Young Boys? Because he was scared. I personally think we will win. I fucking hope so. 1-2-0. However, I will not be surprised if it's something like a 1-1 draw. It would not surprise me in the slightest.
Mike?
2-1.
To West Ham.
United. 2-1. I do agree with Josh about that, but I don't think it'll be
I'm backing United here. United.
I don't think it'll be a scoring game, but I think Ronaldo will get a goal.
Ronaldo doubles,
and then it will be like pretty defensive game from both.
You know what though? Like I know he's been on the score sheet. I know he scored 3 goals, 2 games. However, within reason, all 3 goals.
Aubameyang has 4 goals in 3 games. Can we just put that out there?
Well, there you go. But I bet you Aubameyang's fit. Like, I love Cristiano. Don't get me wrong. However, you think about it, the 3 goals that he scored, they haven't been world class. They haven't been world class finishes, mate. They've all been pretty fucking dodgy. You've had 2. I agree, but you've had 2 nutties of the keeper, which I think today's goal was definitely a miss kick. He could have
that was horrible.
He could have just placed that bottom left hand corner. He could have placed that bottom left hand corner. He completely miskicked it. His second goal against Newcastle was, I think he just belted it and got lucky, and it went through the keeper's legs. And the first goal, mate, it was just crumbs. He's 3 yards out. Yes, don't get me wrong, he predicted it well, but fuck, mate. If my 7-year-old down at the park that I coached can't manage to get a shot on target from there, 3 yards out with time, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, but he's the best in the world according to you.
Here we go. Turn it up.
Nah, I'm not fucking getting into that.
Right, guys, there's our scores for the week. Hope you've enjoyed listening to the Dylan podcast.
Michael's got sleep.
Quick take from our sponsors. This is called The Beard Bar. You can find them on TikTok. This is for when you guys out there shave your beard, drop some hair in the sink, you little wet the edge of the sponge here, and it's very quite easily to pull that into the sink. Find them out on TikTok. Real good brand. The Beard Bar.
Hang on.
Who is that, by the way? Is that an actual company?
Yeah. They're sponsoring us. Or sponsoring
we want
me.
the sponsorship, guys. We want the sponsorship.
Can I just clarify something?
Hit me up.
What? How come Mikey just got $50 and Dill didn't when it's his channel?
I'm actually going to message the Beard. Mike, send me one of their things. I'm going to message them to see if they'll sponsor the channel.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, he loves football. He's a good guy. Yep.
Is he actually?
Let me have a guess. Yeah. Is it Doyle? Is it Doyle's company?
Fuck Doyle. He's only smart enough to get 2 sticks and rub them together for fire. That's all he can
do. Actually, legitimately, send me that. I'll actually message him. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Good to see us.
Peace out.